and more show more care and things like that.
And then how about Jailbreaker?
Oh, Jailbreakers.
What's the Korean title of that
That's 광복절 특사.
Okay.
I didn't produce that one. I actually provided original story.
You wrote it?
No, I actually, I didn't write it. It was in my head. I was talking to the director over a drink, and I actually asked him, I have this story in mind. Would you like to do it? At the time, he says, well, I'm kind of busy, you know, maybe we'll think about it later. And a few years later, he came back to me over another drink saying, well, can I produce that movie? I said, well, sure. You know, I mean, I don't have a script yet, but I just have an idea for a movie.
Sure.
And I told him, but you have to pay me. And all of a sudden he goes, well, how much, right? I said, 101. He goes, oh, okay. And actually, he paid me 101. And it became a very, very famous story. But of course, we still dispute. We have a dispute over this. I'm saying there was a down payment, 101. He's saying it's a full payment. So, but you know, I'm glad I was able to put my name on that movie, and he did a good job making the movie. And he ended up selling the story to some U.S. major company for a lot of money.
Really?
Yeah. Hopefully he will pay me my balance when that goes through.
I would assume you're looking for a little little payment afterward.
Right.
So is this a common trend that has been happening with Korean films? I've heard a lot about how they're going to make My Silly Girl, or 엽기적인 그녀. They're going to make it in the United States, or they're going to make these other movies in the United States, but they've never. I don't know that. One got made, right? That one was a love letter.
My Sassy Girl did get made.
Really?
Yeah. Only problem was I don't think it had a theatrical release in States.
Oh.
I think it went directly to video. That's a shame. But United States, I think they're running out of content or story to because they've done so many,
Right.
So all of a sudden the Korean cinema is bursting and it's exploding, and they're saying, wow, what's going on over there? And actually, Korean cinema's advantage and power is in the story. They're very, very different. I mean, there's stuff that they've never seen before.
Yeah.
So, not so much now, but they certainly look at every picture that we make nowadays to buy remake rights.
Sure.
But in the past, they bought Old Boy, of course. Old Boy is being made by Steven Spielberg.
I hear this all the time. When is Old Boy going to happen?
Don't know. I mean, but apparently Will Smith will start.
Right.
Start in it, and
they've been saying this for many years now.
And of course, the writer of Gladiator, I forgot his name. He's acquired actually JSA remake for States, and he's going to set it up at the Mexican border, or something like that. And many Korean films have been sold for remakes for U.S. made.
I mean, you just rattled off some of the really amazing Korean films that have happened in the past.
Right.
What do you think it is that makes these Korean films unique? I mean, you just rattled off JSA, Shunido,
right?
Old Boy, 엽기적인 그녀, right? My Sassy Girl. These are some amazing movies.
Right.
What do you think is unique about the Korean cinema that makes them come up with these sorts of films?
Well, I had mentioned earlier a little bit about the censorship until 1996.
Right.
And we were.
How do you say that in Korean, though? Censorship.
검열.
검열. Okay. The censorship was terrible. Yes.
It's horrible. When King Kong steps on a policeman, we have to cut that out.
King Kong steps on the policeman.
Right. That's
in the Japanese film. King Kong.
Not Japanese film. The American film. Right.
King Kong steps on a policeman. That could not be shown.
Because that's how do you say?
When you started, right? You started. What did you say? 92.
I started my business 87.
87.
Right.
So you lived through all that censorship, huh?
Of course.
Yeah.
And censorships are censorship. We see that in China now still.
Yeah.
And Korea was still, far behind at the time. So stepping on police cannot be stepped on by anybody. Basically that's what it is.
Right.
And many other things. I mean, especially the nudity, of course, anti-government, many things.
Yeah.
So we were very limited to what we can make as far as movie genre is concerned. But after the censorship has gone away, but in 1996 we still had some clause actually limited full, freedom of speech. But in 2001, basically became, we can do whatever, as long as we don't break the law.
So it's only been 9 years that the Korean film and Korean media have had free reign to only 9 years.
Only 9 years.
Wow.
So all these ideas that had been suppressed
Sure.
for a long time.
Sure. Welcome to Dongmakgol.
That's right. Everything
Couldn't
came
make
out.
that movie, right?
Right.
Even Old Boy, I would assume, would have been difficult to make.
Probably because of the violence, yes.
Yeah, because of the violence and everything.
Right. And so I think a lot of people find it very interesting because these are stories that they had never seen before.
Sure.
And especially the Asian, surrounding countries, they love Korean films because Korean films have certain style that's a little different than other Asian films. I mean, we're closer to Hollywood films.
Yeah.
Hollywood, structure and camera movements and things like that, but with Asian faces.
Right. Right.
And a little bit
Asian
of
stories.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So they feel more of their own instead of just watching, full-on American films.
Yeah.
I think they can relate to it a little bit better.
Sure.
You know.
Sure. And Asian film is coming on too. I mean, it's funny to think about it, but the Busan Film Festival is only 13 years, 14 years?
No, 15.
15.
Yeah.
This year was number 15?
Yes, this year was number 15.
Okay. So this year was number 15.
Right.
I mean, that has become a monster in Asian cinema, right? I mean, the
Right.
Busan Film Festival really has helped develop Asian cinema.
Right.
As well. And I know we had Pete Teo on a couple of months ago, and he's a Malaysian director who gets all the support from Busan Film Festival.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, I love Korea. This is great. I mean, we wouldn't be able to make these Malaysian movies without the support from the Busan Film Festival.
Right.
Very interesting.
Busan has actually grew together with the Korean cinema.
Yeah.
And the festival grew together because if a Korean Korean cinema did not grow as it did, Busan would have not grown like that.
Right.
And so it actually worked out really well for both of them.
Yeah.
What we call synergy effect, I guess.
Right. What year did Shiri come out then?
She came out in 1997,
Shiri was 97.
I believe,
Okay.
yes.
And so that was, correct me if I'm wrong, that was the beginning